Hello guys, for today's video, we are going to discuss about parabola and its parts and how to make use of the parabola in the real life world. A parabola is a symmetrical U-shaped curve that can be defined by its focus and directrix. It is common shape found in the various real-world applications from the path of satellite, path of projectiles, and design of the dishes. Parabola is a set of all points in the plane equidistant from fixed point F and not the fixed line, not F containing F. If you are having a hard time on focusing and determining what other parts do we have in this type of plane, you can refer on the picture below. We're moving on to the parts of parabolas. We have the six basic parts of parabola, which are focus, directrix, axis of symmetry, vertex, focal distance, and latus rectum. The focus is the fixed point. The directrix is the fixed line outside of the parabola, where all points on the parabola are equidistant from the focus and the directrix. The focal distance or the focal length, the distance between the vertex and the focus, or the vertex and the directrix. Axis of symmetry, the line that divides the parabola into two congruent halves that passes through the vertex. It divides the parabola into the two parts. Vertex, it is the point where the parabola changes direction. It also is the midpoint between the focus and directrix.
Let's proceed to formulas in solving the parabola with the vertex at h and k. So to identify the opening of the parabola, we have to look at first the variable beside our constant. To make it clear, variable refers to the letter while the constant refers to the number or value. So let's see, for example, x minus h squared equals 4a of y minus k. So what is the variable beside our constant, which is 4? It is variable y. In graph, y is the vertical while x is the horizontal. When we see a y variable beside a constant, then it is automatically upward or downward. Next thing is observe the constant, whether it is positive or negative. When it's positive, then the opening is upward, but if negative, then the opening is downward. Same goes with the left and right opening. Look at the variable next to constant, which is x, and if it's positive, then the opening is to right. If negative, then it opens to left. Next thing is the focus. We can be able to find the focus through this formula. H and K plus A, it is for the upward. While the downward, same but different sign. H and K minus A. For the right, H plus A and K, and H minus A and K. So, next is directrix. So, if the sign of our focus is positive, then the directrix is negative. For example, here is the upward. Sa iyang focus is H and K plus A. So, sa directrix, it will turn to negative. Y equals K minus A. Same sa downward, Y equals K plus A. Sa right, X equals H minus A, and X is equals H plus A. So, these formulas will be able to make or help us to solve the problem easier.
So everyone, let's start for example number 1. Y minus 5 squared equals 8. X plus 2, it's open, right? Focal distance is 4a equals 8 over 2. Over 4 equals 2. Vertex, HK, the H is negative 2, the K is 5. Focus, H plus A, K, it equals to H is negative 2 plus A is 2 and K is 5 equals 0, 0, 5. Directrix, X equals H minus A, 2x equals negative 2 minus 2 equals negative 4. AOX, y equals 5, lactus rectum, 2 equals 2, 2 equals 4, 4a equals 4, 2 equals 8. So we have graph on the slide, so you will be guided on later.
Example number 2. x minus 2 squared equals negative 2y minus 4. It opens downward. Focal distance negative 4a equals negative 2 over negative 4 equals 0.5. Vertex. H is 2 while k is 4. Focus. H is 2, k is 4, and negative 0 while negative a is 5 equals 2 to 3.5. Directrix. Y equals k plus a and y. Y is 4 while k is 0.5 equals x 4.5. AOS. X equals 2, latus rectum, 2a equals 2, 0.5 equals 1. 4a equals 4, 0.5 equals 2.
On to the third example. This parabola opens to the left, so it has a negative sign in front of the x term that indicates that the parabola opens to the left. The focal distance of the distance between the focus and the vertex in this case is 4 units. Kindly refer to the picture below so you can find where 4 is. On to the vertex. The vertex is a point where the parabola changes direction. It's located at negative 3 and 1. You can see the vertex on the picture. The focus is a point on the side of the parabola that is equidistant from all points in the parabola, which is located at negative 7 and 1. Directrix. The directrix of this line is outside the parabola, is also the equidistant form on the parabola, is a vertical line with the equation x is equals to 1. The directrix is highlighted as color dark yellow. Axis of symmetry. This is the line that divides the parabola into two symmetrical halves. The horizontal line with the equation of y1. Lastly, the latus rectum. It is a line segment that is perpendicular to the axis of symmetry that passes through the focus. Its length is 8 units, which is 2a, and the width is 16 units, 4a.
Next example is x minus 4 squared equals 28 of y plus 8. So, to know the opening of our parabola is, let's identify what is our variable beside our value or constant, which is 28. So, unsay tapad sa ato ang 28? It is the variable y. So, when we say y, it is either upward or downward. But since ang ato ang value is positive, which is positive 28, so upward siya. Mag-negative rata if ang value is negative 28. But since it is positive, so ang atong opening sa parabola is upward. Next, to get the focal distance. To get the focal distance, we have to divide 28 over 4. So, where did we get the 4? Since positive ang ato ang value or ato ang 28, atong gamitan is positive 4. Always remember that if positive ang ato ang value, ato siyang to get the focal distance, ato na siyang i-divide to positive 4. If negative ang ato ang value, ato na siyang i-divide into negative 4. So we have here 28 divided by 4 is equals to 7. Next is to get the vertex. We have to follow this format or unsay gauna. So ang gauna is h. Ang h mo na siyang x. Ang k kay ang y. So ang atong original diri nga equation is x minus 4. So since ang ato ang h is ang x, mo na siya ang value nga negative 4. So since vertex ang atong gipangita, dapat i-change nato ang sign. So if negative 4 na siya, mahimo na siyang positive 4. Same goes with our k. So, positive 8, mahimo siyang negative 8. Next is focus. To get the focus, we have here the formula H and K plus A. Ang H, remain lang na siya. Dili na nato siya i-times sa value sa K plus A. Remain na yun na siya. So, unsa man ang atong H, which is the X? It is positive 4. So, mao na siya diri ang 4. Next is, atong i-add ang ato ang K sa focal distance. So, what is our K? K is negative 8, while our atong focal distance is positive 7. So, negative 8 plus 7 is negative 15. Next is our AOS. AOS is naka-align siya or nag-intersect kang vertex. So, ang atong vertex is 4, ang H. Since kuan man siya, pa-upward man siya. So, ang ato ang X is negative, X is equals to positive 4. Lastly, is atong latus rectum. So, we have here the formula of latus rectum is 2A and 4A. Ang A, again, ang atong focal distance. So, 2 times 7, same as 4 times 7 is equals to 14 and 28.